Somewhere in a vault at Yale University sits a book. It is approximately 600 years old. It contains over 240 pages of detailed illustrations. Strange plants that don't exist on Earth. Naked figures, bathing in mysterious green liquid. Astronomical charts of stars that don't match any known constellation. And every single word in it, every single line of text, is written in a language that nobody on Earth has ever been able to read. Not cryptographers, not linguists, not the world's most powerful code-breaking computers. Nobody. For over a century, the world's greatest minds have. This is the Voynich Manuscript, and it may be the most mysterious object that has ever existed. Believed to have been created sometime in the early 15th century, roughly between 1404 and 1438. It is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer, who purchased it in 1912 from a Jesuit college in Italy. When Voynich first opened it, he knew immediately that he had found something extraordinary. The book is written entirely in an unknown script. The alphabet has never been seen anywhere else in history. The language follows patterns. It has grammar, structure, and rhythm like a real language. But it matches no known language on Earth. The illustrations are even stranger. There are detailed drawings of plants, but botanists have confirmed that none of these plants exist in nature. They are not real species. They appear to be invented. There are illustrations of naked women bathing in elaborate pipe systems filled with green liquid. There are astronomical diagrams, circular charts with suns, moons, and stars arranged in patterns that do not match any known star map ever recorded. And then there is an entire section that appears to be a pharmaceutical or medical guide with recipes and instructions written next to drawings of plant roots and containers. Instructions for what exactly, nobody knows. Because nobody can read a single word. From the moment Voynich showed the manuscript to the world in 1915, the race to decode it began. And the people who tried were not amateurs. During World War I and World War II, some of the greatest codebreakers in history, people who had cracked the most complex military encryption ever created, turned their attention to the Voynich Manuscript. They all failed. In the 1950s, the U.S. National Security Agency, the most powerful signals intelligence organization in the world, secretly attempted to decode it. They failed too. Their report was classified for decades and only released in 2014. In the modern era, artificial intelligence programs and the world's most advanced pattern recognition software have been fed the entire manuscript. They can confirm it is not random. It has structure. It has patterns consistent with real language. But what that language says, nobody has been able to determine. Over 1,000 researchers have published papers claiming to have cracked it. Every single claim has been debunked. So what is it? Here are the most credible theories that researchers have proposed over the past century. Theory 1. A lost or constructed language. The most straightforward theory. Someone in the 15th century either invented a completely new language and alphabet, or was writing in a real but now completely extinct language that left no other records. The problem is that every known extinct language has at least some connection to other languages of its era. The Voynich script has none. It appears from nowhere and goes nowhere. Theory 2. An elaborate encryption. Perhaps the manuscript is written in a known language, but encrypted using a cipher so complex that nothing in the modern era has been able to crack it. Medieval encryption was surprisingly sophisticated. Some researchers believe the manuscript could be a highly encoded version of Latin or Arabic, deliberately made unreadable to protect dangerous knowledge. Dangerous knowledge like what? Some believe it is a book of medicine. Others believe it is a book of alchemy. A few believe it contains knowledge so controversial in the medieval era that its author encoded it to avoid being executed. Theory 3. It is a hoax. Some researchers have proposed that the Voynich Manuscript is simply an elaborate medieval hoax created by someone to sell to a wealthy collector for a large sum of money. In the 15th century, mysterious exotic books commanded enormous prices. A skilled forger could have invented a convincing-looking script, filled it with strange drawings, and sold it as a book of ancient wisdom. Carbon dating confirms the vellum, the animal skin. The book is written on, genuinely dates to the early 1400s. But that only proves the material is old. It does not prove the writing was not added later as a deliberate deception. Theory 4. An alien or supernatural origin. This is the theory with no scientific support, but it is also the one that refuses to die. The plants that appear in the manuscript do not exist on Earth. The star charts do not match our sky. The language matches nothing in human history. Some have proposed the manuscript originates from somewhere or someone. That is not our world. There is no evidence for this. But then again, there is no evidence against it either, because nobody can read the book. In 2019, a British academic named Gerard Cheshire made headlines worldwide by claiming he had finally decoded the Voynich Manuscript. He claimed it was written in a lost medieval language called Proto-Romance, a language that was the common ancestor of French, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese. The academic world's response was swift and unanimous. His methodology was deeply flawed. His translation was inconsistent. Other linguists could not replicate his findings. He was debunked within weeks. In 2022, a team of researchers used artificial intelligence to analyze the manuscript's statistical patterns and concluded that the text shows strong signs of being a real language with genuine meaning, not random gibberish and not a simple cipher, which means somewhere inside those 240 pages, there are real sentences, real meaning, real knowledge that nobody on Earth can access. The Voynich Manuscript sits today in the Voynich Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University. Anyone can view a full digital scan of it online, completely free. You can look at every single page. You just cannot understand a single word of it. 600 years after it was created, after world wars, supercomputers, art intelligence, and 1,000 of the greatest minds in history, the book remains exactly as mysterious as the day it was found. Whoever wrote it, whatever it says, they took that secret somewhere we cannot follow. If this story made you want to go look at that manuscript yourself, the link is in the description. And if you want more mystery, subscribe and hit the bell. We are just getting started.